2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tremont Smith. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nico Fitzpatrick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To Eric Ebron.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 40-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going, he's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson now. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
Jackson on the keeper.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Drops it off for Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And a
nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 18-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers 7, Huskies nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's go. Let's hit this ball.
Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hunt. And this will be caught at the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there. And even 70 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Huskies nothing.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
It's Coleman here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown, Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nico Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Boswell on for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Raymond Smith on the return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
44-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw here's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. 29 is the Mike 29.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 43.
They're going to try and throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
29 is the Mike 29. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for D.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
21-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 29 is the Mike 29. Watch the screen.
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
Again, Jackson. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's got a first down past the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
10 yards
on any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steeler first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Eric Ebron. It's a gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Huskies 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
The offense will line
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board. Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
He was brought down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman. 45 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky will throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Complete to Tevin Coleman. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Ebron's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete 2D.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson going deep for Hopkins. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Jackson now operating from the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Huskies 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
24 more yards. That's another Toronto first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Toronto first down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson will throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. You know, 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man Hilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
57, Huskies 36. Brett Maher is set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Again, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But
he's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
57.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.